Welcome back to PlayStation Corner. My name is Alex and today we're going to be taking a look at my favourite deals across the PSN stores covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. Now as always then I do have a winner to announce for a $10 PSN gift card and of course one more to give away. Now all you need to do to enter, drop a comment down below and that winner they'll be announced in next week's video. So with that luck, hit subscribe, join our growing PlayStation family. We're quickly making our way towards 5,000 subscribers and let's get started. So first up this week, Batman Return to Arkham is here, rocking a new all-time low price with 75% off, and you just cannot knock this price at all. It packages together what are two just exceptional games, that is Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. This is a decent chunk of gameplay for your cash. It's going to be an easy 20 or so hours of gameplay right here. The first though, Asylum, is more linear, more stealth moments, while the second, it gives you an open city, but the combat at its core, at the core of both games, is just great fun, and I strongly recommend these if you haven't checked them out already. My personal favourite though, it's gotta be the first, but the second for sure makes for a strong follow-up. Another super budget one here then is Tomb Raider Definitive Edition with 85% off. It's matching the low price here, but recently we spoke to the third entry in this reboot of the series. Here we have the original, and this was modernising things, you know, what we know of the name, and it more than works. The combat is great fun, the origin story, it's a classic, and it's been evolved as well, and then visually it's just an absolute looker. This Definitive Edition, it packs in the base game, 7 DLC challenge tombs alongside a bunch of cosmetics as well. So a quick mention then, but Battlefield 5, it hits a new all-time low with 90% off, mainly because last month it was of course the free PS Plus game, but if for some reason you missed that, it seems they are still basically going to be giving it away for near to nothing, so I'd expect this now to be the low price we'll see moving forward. So a couple of recent ones here then from Modus Games. First we've got Skully. It's a weird little puzzle game. Basically it combines puzzle solving, minor platforming, and then think almost Marble Madness. The idea, you're a skull that's been reanimated so you can intervene in a war between three gods who just happen to be siblings as well. Story's actually quite a decent ride and there's some strong voice acting as well. The gameplay though, overall simple stuff, but I actually found quite a bit to like as you kind of roll around this world. This is a new low price with 75% off. Also at 75% off then, and also from Modus Games, but we have a new low on Rock of Ages 3 Make and Break. This one, it's somewhat similar. You're rolling boulders, but you're rolling them towards your opponent's stronghold. Where it mixes things up though is in its kind of tower defense idea. You destroy their boulder, you create obstacle courses, and that's how you're going to win. Where this one really shines though is its story. It's essentially Monty Python from its animation through to its delivery. Want to get weird then? Check out 428 Shibuya Scramble. I picked this up myself in the last sale. It's back here rocking 80% off. Now I knew it was a strange one going in, but yeah, it went above and beyond expectations in that department. You're just getting a lot of game here though for your cash, around 40 hours for that average run, and it's a visual novel experience that's combining text, video and stills. You're investigating a kidnapping with a cast of out there characters. If you are unsure, I will say try the free demo on the PSN first, see if it can sell you that way. So my personal pickup of the week then, meaning I can't recommend it necessarily, but maybe you'll want to join me for the ride, that is Slime Rancher. A sequel was announced at E3, so I figured it was about time I checked this first installment out. It seems to have some positive opinions, you know, surrounding it. From what I can tell though, it's basically a cutesy first-person shooter where you are playing as Beatrix LeBeau and you're rounding up slimes, you're growing crops and you're harvesting resources. It looks nice and colourful though, which is a nice change of pace for a first-person shooter. With a new Tales coming up then, I figured let's take a look at the current sales offering, and this one, it is Tales of Zestiria. Consider this almost a pickup for myself as well, because I've played some of it but far from all of it. It's not considered a stronger entry in the series from what I understand, but 85% off, it is a nice price point for a game that's running right around, you know, 40 hours. Be the saviour of this land though, as two nations fight for like supremacy, and this one, it changed up the Tales combat style, so I would suggest here watch a full review kind of get a feel for it before you do commit. Borderlands Handsome Collection, then that matches its low price with 75% off. It's packaging together definitive editions of Borderlands 2 and then Borderlands 2 the pre-sequel. As looter shooters go, these are about as good as it gets with its kind of twisted sense of humour and just stunning cel-shaded style. This one though, you're following the story of Handsome Jack from beginning to end. Where Borderlands excels though, it's in its multiplayer, whether that's local play or on online with up to 4 players. That's going to be on one single screen as well. It's very cool stuff when you can get a group together. This then even throws in a free DLC Ultra HD texture pack for anyone on a PS Pro or above, and I gotta say this game looks absolutely stunning in 4K. Into the final 3 games of the week then, and I mentioned this one maybe just a month back, but it was such a popular one in the comments that it's actually getting another shout out. That is Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. Gonna keep it quick. Think GTA infused with martial arts combat and this fantastic story set in Hong Kong. You're basically an undercover detective. Everything from gunfights to vehicles to street races, and then it's packing in all 24 DLC extensions, including a story expansion as well as a horror themed element for something that's just a little bit different. It's an absolute steal with 85% off, and this one comes strongly recommended. So our penultimate game of the video then, that is Detroit Become Human. I loved this game myself. I know there's some mixed opinions out there. It's not even a new all-time low price, maybe a couple of bucks more, but I still think 50% off here, it is a good deal, so it is getting a shout out. The visuals though, first off, incredible. You're controlling multiple characters, but it's the story and the world that is the real winner. It's Detroit 2036. Androids are part of now everyday life, but they're becoming more self-aware and alive. That kind of marks the world is changing. This one, it's from Quantic Dreams of Heavy Rain fame, and it's another game pushing kind of the adventure genre. Just come here though, not for action, but rather tons of dialogue and decisions that must be made. So our winner of the week then, it's going to Searchman, who grabbed the Uncharted series, and I'm going to guess in their Lost Legacy as well for 30 bucks. Just agreed with this comment, you just can't complain at that price for what is no doubt high up there as one of the best PlayStation exclusives going. Congrats to Search, drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, drop that comment down below for your chance to win in next week's video. So our final game of the week then, easy choice but Elite Dangerous. It's rocking a new all-time low with 75% off. This was an addiction for me personally for a good amount of time, and as sci-fi experiences go, this may be one of the deepest out there. It's a massively kind of multiplayer epic. It's open world. You can just go where you want to in this huge galaxy. The story then, it evolves and changes down to player actions, and it even includes the Horizon season, which allows you to head to planets and explore in what is a recon vehicle while also crafting weapons. Watch some videos though on this, but it's been around for years and they continue to build upon it. And yeah, coming next is the Odyssey expansion. It's out on PC already. PlayStation is next. This will actually add in first-person combat. I'll just give you kind of a warning here though, it's not going to be a cheap DLC, it's going to be right around 40 bucks. And that is the week done. Will you be adding anything to the library this week, or are you holding onto that cash? With that then, hit subscribe, join our growing PlayStation family. We're quickly making our way towards 5,000 subscribers, so thank you all so much, and I will see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.